By the way, I was all set for glossing the seer and the seen, the dynamic and static principles, the yin and yang, energy and matter, the root duality of our existence, along with insights into the liminal threshold membrane, the mirror plane, where the root dualities combine, couple, and lead to the generations of polarized manifestation. But, it was all a bit much for today's yarn. And why is it a bit much? It's because these are high-level abstractions, and when you put them on the table, people typically turn them into an intellectual exercise rather than seeking the experiential realities. Yes, the raw, undifferentiated consciousness, the root witness, the seer, and substance, the seen, the formative potential itself, you may directly witness them on abstract planes of meditation, contemplation, but in your day-to-day you are unlikely to touch upon them. Rather, we put on the table stuff that is more concretely applicable, something you can directly witness in your lives. Say, we look at the 4 elements, the 4 underlying fundamental influences that frame all of your situations in life much more tangible. But at the same time, those are zones of abstraction that rewind your awareness back to a more subtle plane, to planes of metacognition from which you can then go upward into subtler and subtler planes, into the roots of your conditioning, the prime duality. Again, as you pay attention to the octagon of your life cycle, the stations of your awareness, they too function as nodes, islands in your sea of awareness, bringing you to higher platforms, creating foundations for your cognitive process. Then let's attend to the good basics first. Train the mind, train your awareness to recognize them and to abide in them, to churn out their essence. In the 4 elements, you have your structures, you have your adaptivity, you have your reactivity, you have your relationality. These are all vantage points, perspectives into the underlying fabric of all situations. Then you have the specific situations. In your process life cycle, you have presence in a baseline, vision, orientation, feelings, impressions, wishing, aspirations, will, directives, works, engagement, yields, integration, and finally alignment and fulfillment. The 8 basic stations to pay attention to. What station am I at? What is its essence? What are its potentials, challenges? So we'll be looking at all of this, the 4 elements, the 8 realms of awareness, in their dedicated slots in a separate series. All of this today, just for a heads up, dropping some crumbs to the trail. See where it leads. Explore, reflect, realize. Into the sea of awareness we dive, my friend, churned by the seer and the seen, in quest for the prisms of awareness, the gateway perspectives that lead to encounters and resolutions of the root duality binding us to this existence. That's all for today.